What's up, nerd? My name's J.O. Young, and today I'll be reviewing Wonder Woman: Eyes of the Gorgon. Let's get started. Wonder Woman: Eyes of the Gorgon is the sequel to Bitter Rivals. And if you want to check out my review of Bitter Rivals, I'll leave the links on the cards up here and also in the comments below. So Wonder Woman: Eyes of the Gorgon is written by Greg Rucka, and the artists are Drew Johnson, James Rez, Sean Phillips, and Ray Snyder are just some of the artists that worked on this project. So just before I go into the summary of Eyes of the Gorgon, just know if you haven't read Bitter Rivals, it might be a little bit of a spoiler, so just be forewarned going on from this point on. So the story kind of starts off with the goddesses confronting Hera for knocking Themyscira out of the sky, which was one of the big kind of the catalyst that starts a lot of things happening in Bitter Rivals. So she explains why she did it was because Zeus, she became jealous of Zeus, that's her husband, who had been spying Artemis, who's one of the Amazons in Themyscira, bathing, and she gets jealous and knocks it from the sky. So then the goddesses kind of get together and talk about Zeus and how they don't feel like he is doing a good job ruling, that his time has kind of passed. And Athena comes up with this plot that she doesn't reveal to the readers yet of how to overthrow Zeus. So then we switch to, from that, after that gets set up, we switch to Medusa and Circe kind of have an argument. Medusa's wanting to go attack Wonder Woman right then and kill her, and Circe's warning her that that's not going to work. She knows her. She knows her for a while. This is not going to work. But Medusa doesn't listen to her, and she goes anyway, and so Circe helps her teleport right in front of Wonder Woman's embassy. But then she becomes frightened with all the sounds and the cars and all this technology she is not familiar with, and she leaves and comes back and decides to let Circe help her plan to take out Wonder Woman. So there we have it, kind of the two major plots in the storyline. One is the build-up between Wonder Woman and Medusa fighting and Circe's plan being put into action. And then you have Athena, whose plan and how it involves Wonder Woman to take over Zeus's throne. The story and art were well done in the Eyes of the Gorgon. The story takes the readers on a high-stakes battle with the Gorgons and Circe, which was my favorite part of the story. I love the battle scenes of it. It was really good. The artist does a great job depicting those action-packed scenes. We have some really, some larger-than-life monsters, and then we have in the fabled Medusa that we battle in. He does a really great job of depicting those battle scenes and depicting the high stakes that are in this battle. I love the armor that she wears to go fight Medusa. It's very cool, and when she comes out they have kind of a little splash page of her in the armor, and it's a very cool scene. So I love that part. It's probably my favorite scene in this graphic. The cover was done by J.G. Jones, and oh my gosh, it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the covers and the back one. They are just awesome covers. Very cool. Overall, I did end up putting this down a few times. It was a lot of slow build up to these action scenes, but once Wonder Woman attends the dinner at the White House, that's when it all starts. The action starts, and it continues all the way to the end of the book. Wonder Woman goes from fighting Medusa to, I'm going to probably say his name wrong, Brioris. He's the guardian of Zeus's throne, and then to the end where she's fighting the Justice League. The story was fun and action-packed, and I really enjoyed the fight scenes. Medusa's Wonder Woman's fight scene, like I said before, was my favorite in the book. And Greg Rucka at first, in Bitter Rivals, builds your sympathy for Medusa, and so you feel sympathetic to her character in Bitter Rivals. But he pretty much takes all that back in Eyes of the Gorgon, where you despise her character and you are anxiously awaiting for Wonder Woman to fight and destroy her. But yeah, so you really get to see Medusa's evil nature in Eyes of Gorgon, and you kind of see that maybe the things that happened to her were sad, but you see her true nature really isn't the good, nice character she wants you to think she is. So you're definitely rooting for Wonder Woman to defeat this Gorgon, and I didn't care for how all of a sudden at the end you see Wonder Woman's fighting the Justice League. There wasn't really any setup for that, and it wasn't, I thought, a really smooth transition. So it was kind of odd, I thought, but I mean, it's part of the story I believe is setting up for the next one, which is the Land of the Dead. But I just thought that was all of a sudden she goes from fighting Medusa, then she goes to fighting the Guardian of Zeus, and all of a sudden we're fighting the Justice League, which was very trick transitions between the battles, and that was I just wasn't something I cared for. But overall, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I liked the action scenes, and it really has me looking forward to how the ending is set up for a whole new set of problems, which is going to be in the Land of the Dead, and she's going to have to, with the new challenge that what happened to her in Guys of Gorgon, which reason something happened to her that kind of makes things fighting more challenging, and this was the reason why Justice League was testing her to see if she was still capable of being part of the Justice League. And so when she has this new challenge before her, now we have the gods of Olympus decided to take revenge on, and of course, on Wonder Woman. So it's going to be interesting to see how she's able to conquer this new challenge she has and face the gods of Olympus. And who knows what else is in store for her as well. I enjoyed this story, and I rated it 4 stars. It was a great read, and I'm already ready, and I'm already reading the next one to see what happens next to Wonder Woman. Have you guys read this story yet? Do you agree with what I think? Was it a fun story? Did you put it down a few times, or were you able to speed right through it? And which scene was your favorite? Or if you haven't picked it up, are you wanting to? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!